We have no idea what we're doing, basically. Yeah, right after that, that's how I met Arlene, and then we talked for 10 months.
Because it's my first time, and I don't know what to do.
So, are you coming to the U.S.?
What's up, guys? It's Brandon and Arlene's vlog, and we're gonna do our first Q&A.
All right, yeah. So we were making these videos and stuff, and we realized when we were talking, like, we haven't like properly introduced ourselves. So what actually happened was, on this trip, Arlene and I decided that we were going to start recording more for ourselves and also for my family, who's 8,000 miles away. And so we decided to go ahead and upload them on YouTube and whatnot. And so, long story short, we have no idea what we're doing, basically. So we're making these videos and we're going to edit them and upload them and whatnot. But so we figured if we're going to do that, we might as well do a proper introduction and do a kind of a Q&A to give you guys a better idea of who we are, what we've been up to, and some of the plans, I guess, for the future. So that's why we're doing this. Let's get to the questions.
Yeah. Well, I'm Arlene, and I live here in Leyte, and I'm 24 years old. And Joa is from Seattle, and he's 35 years old.
Yeah, so we met online in May of 2021.
April.
May 20th. So yeah, we met in May of 2021 online through one of the dating chats. Basically what happened was I went to work that day. That was in the middle of COVID, and one of my coworkers actually got sick, and that was in the very beginning where people were really freaking out and whatnot. So my boss called me and another coworker of mine at that time and said, you two you have to go home because that's the company policy. And so when they sent us home, it's like 6 in the morning, and I was expecting to be at work all day long, and I was home for a couple of days, but I had gotten really bored and I didn't know what to do. So I said, screw it, I'm gonna do an online dating. I'd never done it before, so I didn't know what to expect. And basically, yeah, right after that, that's how I met Arlene. And then we talked for 10 months online because we couldn't meet due to the travel restrictions at the time. And long story short, 10 months later was my first trip, and we're still going strong. LDR. So, are you coming to the U.S.?
Yeah, maybe. We're not sure.
We're trying.
We're still in process.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's really hard to go out in the Philippines.
Yeah, it's
So
extremely hard to get her legally a legal visa to the U.S. It's much easier for me to come here than it is for her to go there. So yeah, we're going through the process. Getting the passport and everything, and I mean, just to get her, government ID, like a basic, like, kind of driver's license thing. It took her over 1 year to get that.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, guys.
Postal ID.
It's just everything in the Philippines is kind of a little bit slower, a lot of paperwork and stuff, and we understand that. We're just doing what we can, and we just patiently wait until things come up, and so that's why we're trying to get as much done while I'm here, so that we can drive around to all the different places we have to go to do the paperwork. But yeah, so she's gonna apply for a visa, and if it works, it's great, and if it doesn't, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. All right, so the very first time we talked for 10 months, and then I flew over here when the travel restrictions were over. And then, so what was that like? Were you nervous?
Well, of course, it's really nervous because it was my first time to see Rachel. Because it's my first time, and I don't know what to do.
You didn't seem nervous though.
I was.
You just held it in good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but at the same time, I was really happy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird for me because I wasn't nervous at all. Like the whole time, even the only time I was a little bit nervous was right after I booked my ticket to the Philippines. The next morning I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I'm actually going to the Philippines. But by that time we had already been talking for like 8 months or something, and then by the time I got here it was like 10 months. So I don't know, I just felt comfortable the whole way. Even it was never awkward for me. It was just fine. I don't know how to explain it.
Well,
I was just comfortable.
well, I was too, but you know, it was my first time to hug someone.
Yes,
So I don't know what to do.
a lot of new experiences for Arlene.
Yeah.
I love it here. So this is where I want to be. It's just so peaceful, and it's completely different than the U.S. I love it. So I want to be here full time. It's going to be a couple more years. Right now we're still in the middle of our LDR. I'm coming and going about every 6 months now, and yeah, I'm still working full time, saving and whatnot, so that we can eventually build here. So in the meantime, things are going to remain the same for a while.
We're still planning what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, so the future of this vlog, or whatever you want to call it, I guess I'm liking it. Do you like it? Yeah. It was really awkward at first, like talking to the camera, and then especially like out.
Yeah,
Well, first off,
it still always make me feel nervous because you know, I'm not used to do
yeah,
it.
it's awkward. If you've never done it before, you should try it just at home, like talk to your camera.
Yeah.
And it's a weird experience. So I think we're both getting much better at that. And then out in public, you know, being a Westerner here, you're going to get looked at anyways. And then now we really get looked at, especially if we have the camera out. That, you know, people know you're videoing them or whatever. So it's definitely different. But we're kind of enjoying it. Like I said, we have absolutely no idea what we're doing. We're making some videos. Hopefully they make sense. I know I've already made a lot of mistakes, and I accidentally deleted a bunch of video footage, and you know, we're having microphone mistakes and all sorts of problems, you know, but that's part of anything you do new. So it's all a learning experience. But as long as people are somewhat interested and whatnot, we'll continue to make them. We're having fun, and we'll just keep doing it.
Alright guys, that's it for today's our Q&A. And if you have so much question for us about us, just leave it in the comment, and please like and subscribe.
Alright, that's it guys. Maha kayo.
Bye bye.